Hi, my name's Bryce. Welcome back to VHS Play, where we are playing Wild Arms 3 and recording it all on VHS. Last time, we found out, theoretically, somewhere around where Maya might be captured. Let's go ahead and get some coordinates up on screen, because we need to go to 14470-17570. Do that's roughly around here. Now we're going to uncover this thing, but I'm not going to go in quite yet. A little further that way, a little bit further this way, somewhere up here. Okay. 144.7, yeah, close enough. There it is. Cradle of the Metal God. I dig it. So, just checking out that guide I keep an eye on just to like make sure I'm not going to miss the Telepath tower stuff, and basically it's at the point where it's like recommending I go do a bunch of things. So we'll see how much I actually cut of this next bit. I am going to go on a big world tour to collect all the things that this guide is recommending that luckily, let me try to stop making noise, all this stuff that is neat out in the world that I should find. I've probably found a lot of it, honestly, and it's gonna be a bit that just gets, yeah, it's gonna be me wandering the world again, so I'm gonna probably try to do like a hypercut or something. We'll see how things go. Enjoy the editing process. So first on the list is actually like the location of every Millennium puzzle, and as mentioned before, I don't like showing those. Okay, I need to find 9 and 10. Partially because it's like, I like them enough as puzzles, but I feel like they're really boring to watch. Maybe they are exactly your jam, at which point I apologize. Anyway, we're going to roughly 20,000, 13,000. Come back, coordinates. Alright, so this is Millennium Puzzle 9, I think. Okay, so interesting. Immediately what we're seeing here is that we need to push blocks off in the right order so that we can get them across, because we need to get a red and a green across, or we need to pull that red and green down for later use. Which means we can't push a red across, or we can't push a green across in those cases, but we can just make a bridge of 1, and that should do fine. But we also need to like... Alright. Interesting. Okay. This is actually a decent puzzle. This one is all about planning ahead and looking forward and making sure that you have the right stuff. We need a red and a green to go across and take care of those. We need a purple and a yellow to go across to take care of those. Everything else we can just kind of push down, maybe, and... The real question is this going to like continually get in our way? But we're going to need a purple, red, and green down at the very bottom, so cool. Right. This is why I hate Millennium puzzles. Alright, and that's Millennium puzzle number 9 solved. That one's actually a pretty decent puzzle. It is like, hey, look at this, solve the, like, actually solve something. But there's like enough wiggle room that you can kind of get yourself out of certain situations, but there are like pretty clear indications that, hey, you've gone wrong. Alright, next up was Millennium Puzzle number 10, which is at 16,000, not quite 19,000. Nope, I have gone right past it. It's right around here. Number 10. Which is easier than number 9, I guess. Okay, so we have some stack 'em ups. We only have 4 blocks to move. That's the trick of this one. I can save this. Or I can just not. And there we go. Puzzle 10, done. That one actually was pretty alright. Knowing I'm going to cut this, I'm enjoying these puzzles a lot more. But yeah, that one actually turned into like a decent puzzle there of like enough plan. Ooh, hey, I'm curious what that'll do. It had enough like strategy behind it. It wasn't just like it wasn't too much. Checks previously traveled routes. Interesting. Am I going to have like a little dot minimap now? I wonder if that'll just like highlight which door you came in or something like that in dungeons. Interesting. Alright, moving on. What puzzle number are we up to? 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12. Number 12. Very far right side of the map. Probably pretty close to where we're at vertically. And by vertically, I mean Y position. And by close, I meant entirely not. Millennium Puzzle number 12. 3 stars. Okay, this one is just a tight movement puzzle. That's all it comes down to. And then, like, finishing it is going to be the trick of making sure that I have pairs for everything. Let's get to it. And there we go. Number 12 taken care of. Overall, that one wasn't too hard of a puzzle. It was mostly about like the movement mechanics, which I have mentioned before are really quite frustrating when you don't press buttons right and you have the same button for dash as you do for grabbing boxes. But I think me struggling with enough Millennium puzzles before this with those controls, I've gotten more used to it. It's less of an issue. Moving on. Millennium Puzzle 17. That's the number I'm on. Difficulty 4 stars. Let's see how this goes. Well, we have a big wall in the way. Oh, it's another one of these. The wall drops. Alright, let's get unstuck. Okay, so yeah, this one looks like it's going to be planning for most convenient drops. And there we go. Millennium Puzzle number 17 taken care of. That one was solid puzzle. Like it was purely about like figuring out, hey, do I have enough pieces? How many pieces do I need to use? Where do I need to use the pieces? Set things. What does this Arctic Blade do? Counterattack. Excellent. definitely want to get that on somebody. Okay, so I mentioned at some point that Millennium Puzzle number 20 is tucked away in a pretty secret little area. And in order to get there, we need to go to South something. Heck. South Farm Station? Okay, so we need a teleport orb to be able to do this. And we need to go from the South Farm Station to a very specific station, and that pops us out. Alright, and now we are at Sunset Peak. Which, last time I came here, I had issues with the enemies. They are kind of... They were too high of level for me, and I was dealing like no damage whatsoever. So fights were just taking forever. So we're going to go ahead and drop a Gimel coin, and we're going to save to a random slot just to make sure that I don't do anything weird. Hey, save 38. Right, and I had done this one before. But I was exploring other things, and that's what got me into trouble. It's 5 stars, supposedly. Okay, yeah, this is an order of operations puzzle. This is one that you have to think, like, several steps ahead and basically plan things out. So it's just a matter of not wasting any of our blocks down here, and then pushing them correctly. And not falling off of the platform. That part's important. And there we go. That's the last Millennium Puzzle. Gunstar sign. What does that do again? I remember it not being that great. Increases chance of critical hit. Kind of good, but also just like... Considering what I went through to get there. it's kind of not great. I'm using a Gimel coin. I don't want to do another Millennium Puzzle ever again. I'm really curious what is out here. Like, there's a little gap to jump over there, but like last time I came out here, there was just nothing. You know, pop into Sunset Peak just to see if there's anything that suddenly changed because I've done all the Millennium Puzzles. Or we'll just leave again. We'll just leave again. I want to go back to the station where the guy was that was basically, hey, I got bored, I made all these Millennium Puzzles. This is suspicious. I think I've checked this island out like 12 times, because every time I fly by it, it's just like, that seems suspicious. And have I always been able to sell items to the Railsway people? So you've solved every one of the Millennium Puzzles. I never thought anyone but me would be able to do it. It's a source of pride for me. But of course, an unsolvable puzzle is a meaningless one. Thanks for doing it. As the creator of the puzzles, I respect your effort and genius. I hereby present this award to you with my congratulations. Well, hey, the EX file key. I don't know what that does. Silver key that opens a forbidden door. I am totally going to forget about that when it's time to do things. There's about almost an hour of footage at this point, and I'm going to use like so little of it for the supercut sort of nonsense. You know what? We're going to skip the overworld stuff for now. Maybe. Yeah, I'm going to skip that. That is not something I'm going to have any footage of. We'll skip that for the supercut. So next thing on the docket is the Telepath Tower. Okay, yeah. Is this new? I don't remember how I do her voice, but it's always weird and it always feels entirely wrong. Did you hear? Did you see a sign on your way here? The ruins everyone's talking about is due west of that sign. People report strange lights, shrill screeches, foul stenches, and other phenomenon there. Of course, it's hard to get to because it's on top of a high hill. Hey, there we go. Telepath Tower number 1 is at Battle Readiness Level 1. Last time I saved was after the Millennium Puzzle. Let's do it. What is this Telepath Tower thing? Oh, those are trippy. Oh, they are just Telepath Tower number 1s. Okay. Well, in that case, let's get my standard battle strategy going. Well, it's a pretty decent experience. There are 3 of them. So, yeah, worth it to drop the lucky card on, I think. Oh, that's a bummer. That's amnesia, right? Which means they're not going to get any... let me finish that sentence. Amnesia means they're not going to get any experience after the battle. So... I'll drop a status lock to protect against things. Then heal up. Clive is now, like, perma-boosted. I'm not doing any damage. There we go. Hey, there's the damage. It's not much. Nice. That missed, and that makes me sad. We'll get Gallows started on the next one while everybody else works on this one. Why you gotta do that, my dude? Why can't you hit? Oh, dang. I don't want to kill this thing while Virginia is not. I don't want to waste the experience. Alright, everybody's protected. Should be able to finish this thing off before that wears off. There we go. Okay, the telepath tower went away. Interesting. Ventura, Ventura, so I hear you destroyed the first telepath tower. But this is just the beginning. The towers are the eyes of chaos. All total, there are 15 of them. The forces of chaos silently watch us through towers all over the world. They are biding their time until they can release the King of Beasts from the cage of darkness. The King of Beasts sleeps in the deepest darkness underground. He was born from chaos in an age long gone. They seek to unleash his plague on Vilgaia and the entire galaxy. Then they will rule us all. It sounds like it might relate back to the Abyss, which that place done spooked me. And yeah, I not planning to go back in there for a while. Everybody's saying something strange is going on inside the ruins on the hill. I sure hope it's nothing. Come to think of it, some members of that Order of the Ark of Destiny went to survey the place, but they gave up for some reason or other. I commissioned this coat of mail especially for dragon slaying. Why, it deflects razor-sharp claws and plumes of flames with nary a scratch. Upon finishing it, the master blacksmith donned the armor and dove head first into a raging pit of fire. Come look closer, child. Not a single instance of warping. Not one piece discolored. Furthermore, I believe it features an emergency escape mechanism, for only the armor was found in the burning pit. I assume that my daredevil craftsman ejected to safety. Since then, he has not written, but I am sure he is living well. Mayhaps he married. Howdy. If you're needing warm food and dry bed, you come to the right place. People say that the cradle of the metal gods must have been some kind of factory long, long ago. Of course, it's high up on the mesa, so it's awful hard to get to. I bet you could get there on the wing of a dragon, though. Still, some people from the Order of the Ark of Destiny are heading to the ruins through a tunnel south of their temple. Oh, excuse me. Why not try one of my tarts? They're a Claireborn dessert, but I cook them up Laxa style. You know what? It's been forever since I've stayed at an inn whatsoever. Okay, so we've taken care of a bunch of stuff that was just like on the backlog. We've taken care of our first telepath tower, which means we've unlocked all of the telepath tower quests. Don't have to worry about that anymore for now. I can stop worrying about missing out. But with that, we're going to go ahead and save. Call it a day. This footage is so long, and I'm going to get probably a pretty short episode out of it. in the end. Right, this is episode 81. Good lord. Anyway, thank you very much for watching and sticking through things with me. I've been Bryce. This has been VHS Play. Have yourself a lovely evening.